me.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Dusha Bree. I am back with another video, but this one is kind of different. So over the past month or so, I had kind of promised myself to start back reading and to read things that like self-empowerment, self-help, and that would help me really hone on what I want to do within the next year or so. Like a book review for March, but it's in a sense to help not only you guys but me out for the future. So I'm going to kind of go backwards in like what I was reading. So the last book I was reading for the month of March is a book by Tracy called No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. And I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. It was on sale for like $8. And I picked it because my self-discipline has been lacking for about forever now. So I was like, okay, let me pick up this book. And it's like 21 Ways to Achieve Lasting Happiness and Success. Let me tell you something. I did not finish the book. That's how much I'm self-lacking in self-discipline, but also because it was just a lot of things. It's broken up to like what sections and like what parts of your life you should focus on and how self-discipline helps. And it kind of just get repetitive. Like I love that it talked about how your self-discipline is connected with your self-esteem and your self-image. I love that because it's true, like how disciplined we are and how we how successful we are goes back into our self-esteem and our self-image, and it does create success because if you feel happy and you feel self-disciplined and you're achieving your goals, then hey, you are going to feel like the greatest person. You're going to have confidence in everything. So I do think it's a great book, but it's just like for a person who's like lacking in self-discipline. Sometimes it's just like a mental thing. He talks about that also. He talks about how it can incorporate your business life because he really business minded. So it's a lot of it is talking about business management, getting your business started, or being financially happier. And so I do think it's a good book to like keep you motivated, like just to come back to. But I don't think it would be a read for me that I can just go through it like through the whole like one sitting or in one time frame, because it has valid points about, you know, different phases in your life. And I kind of just needed like a self-motivation because I was kind of feeling down and I'm kind of impatient with everything. So kind of needed it. So I really do think it helped because it helped me become a little bit more patient, and I have started back like working out, trying to be more self-disciplined in my health and in my mental space and physical space. So Tracy, you're on to something, but a person like me, I can't read it all the way through, not at one sitting, not at this point in time. But you guys, if you are interested in this, I do recommend that you get it, especially if you might even like self-motivate you to study more or look into a business venture or to really start saving. Okay, so the next book is really for those in the medical field and who are hoping to be better and try to find and keep that encouragement to get into the medical field, whether it's public policy, health administration, nurse, doctor, whatever. And which kind of ties back into this book. Tracy mentions that to be the best in your field, you have to read up on your field every day. Those experiences, research, whatever. If you want to be the best, you have to work on it every day and always looking for things to encourage you to be better. And so that's another reason why I kind of picked up the next book. This is called Black Man in a White Coat, A Doctor's Reflections on Race and Medicine by Dr. Damon, Tweedy, MD. He is a psychiatrist. And I had been looking at this book in Barnes & Noble for a while. And I just, like one day I was super bored at my old job. I was on a lunch break. Barnes & Noble was right down the street, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble, and spent money on these two books. So this book is $16. I think I got an extra discount through one of the coupons at Barnes & Noble. Of course, I'm a member. And so I picked up this book because when he said race and medicine, kind of like ding ding ding. Okay, that's kind of why I'm going to the medical field. Love science, want to help marginalized people, blah blah blah. And this book, I read the whole book and was like, this is everything, 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 everything. Because he not only talks about segregation, the working class, the middle class, his experience at Duke. He also talks about HIV and how he picked the field of psychiatry. And it's just things that's really great. Like, of course, he talks about how he would sometimes come across patients that are racist, but by the end of the care, they thank him so much for saving their lives. And of course, about inner city hospitals, inner city blues. And I kind of can attest to that now because I work at a hospital now that kind of has like a weird perception in the community. First, it's like, okay, you need to go to this hospital because if you go to the hospital for really bad things, they're going to treat you right, you're going to be great, you're going to live. And on the other hand, it's like, well, they're kind of rude, it's only for the poor, it's only for black people, blah blah blah. But the hospital I am is the only trauma 1 unit in a 150-mile radius. That says a lot. So like being here in Memphis and having a hospital like that, and then you have people from Arkansas, Mississippi, and other parts of Tennessee have to be flown into the hospital for treatment, and for the hospital to have that type of perception is weird. And he kind of touches on that, how about like inner city hospitals, there are great hospitals, but they kind of have like this weird perception in the communities, but it's like, oh, it's a good hospital, but it's a bad hospital at the same time. And it goes back to our perception of bias and of race and class, and he really touches on that a lot. Of course, he touches on like what was his motivating factor in med school. He talks about that his teacher thought he was a maintenance man, and that, they really motivated him to be great, do great things. And of course, talking about the health disparities when it comes to social economics, and that was awesome. And so, of course, like I said, he talked about beyond race and doing the right thing. Of course, he has a part about the color of HIV and AIDS, and he transitions from the 70s, 80s until now. I have the color of like the people who we see and who we talk, and how we talk about HIV and AIDS comes up. And he talks about how he was conservative, and because of his practice and him becoming a doctor, he kind of let go of his discrimination towards certain people, especially of the LGBTQIA plus, and also those who have HIV and AIDS. And of course, he also talks about his own biases towards his own people of color. And I think this is like just a great book because it even helped me realize certain things about myself. And so no matter who you are, what race, what religion, I think you guys, especially going to the medical field, you are with any type of patient care, you really need to read this book because it really does bring a different perspective, and you kind of realize your own biases and what you need to do in the healthcare system to make it better. Because sometimes it does just come down to us realizing our bias and how people are getting treated medically. I just absolutely love this book. Like Dr. Damon, Tweedy, you did it, like absolutely. And it really motivated me more to really want to get a master's in public health, not as like a dual degree and use those classes as electives, but really do something in the future with it, because I believe in being a multifaceted person and change and all that good stuff. So the next video that should be up is like my pre-med story / undergraduate testimony anyway, but hopefully this will motivate you guys to maybe read a book a month about a field that you want to go into. I'm now looking for more books that are medical field based. It helps. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe. Hello to my new subscribers. And yeah, I will update you guys soon on another video on another Journey to Med School video. Bye.